Welcome to virtual class. I am Muhammad Alimuzzaman, your science teacher. You already know this is a pandemic situation. That's why we are participating our class from home. So let's start. Hello my dear students. Welcome to another session of virtual class. I am Muhammad Alimuzzaman, your science teacher. Today we are going to discuss about chapter 4, lesson 1 to 3. It's a revision class actually, and we are going to revise the lesson 1, respiratory process, lesson 2, respiration in living world, and lesson 3, respiration in animals. So my dear students, now we are going to discuss about 5 knowledge based questions. Here it is. The questions are: what is respiration process? What kind of process in respiration? What is the fundamental product of the respiration process? How many living organs used in human respiratory system? Where the larynx situated? My dear students, before the start our session about knowledge based question, I have some words about the knowledge based question. Dear students, the knowledge based question are contain only 1 mark. In that case, we are not allowed to write the answer more than 1 sentence. If there is a 1-word question, you can answer it in a 1 word. You have to answer the question perhaps with the merit. So my dear students, now we are going to our first knowledge based question. Here it is. What is respiration process? The answer is, the respiration is the biochemical process in which the cell of an organism obtain energy by combining oxygen and glucose, resulting in the release of carbon dioxide, water, and ATP. Here bracket the currency of energy in cells. My dear students, we know that we have 2 kinds of living organs. One is the plant and other is human or animal. The definition for respiration process is fundamentally 2 kinds, where you are defining as human or animal system, or you are defining as plant criteria. So my dear students, you have to be careful about your answer. Now we are going to discuss the next one, which is what kind of process is respiration. If you are answering the process for both system, the respiration is an intracellular metabolic process. Yes, my dear students, the respiration process is intracellular metabolic process. Earlier we discussed that it produces a huge energy during the respiration process. So now we are going to discuss the next one. Here it is. What is the fundamental product of respiration process? The fundamental product is energy. So my dear students, when you are going to answer the question, you have to write as energy is the fundamental product of respiration process. We know that in every aspect of life, a living hood need energy, and energy is the fundamental thing that the body need when it is playing some activities. So if you are a human or for any kind of livelihood, you need energy to support your activities or to play your activities. So my dear students, it is very clear that the fundamental product of respiration process is energy. So careful about that. Now the next one. How many living organs used in human respiratory system? So in lesson 3 there are some discussion about animal respiratory system. For a human respiratory system, we have 7 organs used in respiratory system. As for answer the question, generally there are 7 organs used in human respiratory system. So my dear students, later on we will be discuss about it, and this is a revision class. During our regular class we already discussed that we have 7 organs that used in human respiratory system. So here is the next one. Where larynx situated? For the answer, larynx situated at the junction of pharynx and trachea. It is the answer. For more details, you have to find the figure in your textbook. Okay. So my dear students, now it is time for our comprehensive base question. So here the comprehensive base questions. The questions are: discuss about respiratory process, discuss the importance of respiration for our living world, write the name of the organs of human respiratory system, write a short note about larynx, discuss about bronchus. So my dear students, before discuss about the comprehensive base question, we have to know how we answer these type of questions. The comprehensive base question is contain 2 marks, and you have to answer the question for 2 marks. And during the answer the question, no need to write extra words, because you have to finish your answer within 4 sentences. This is the ideology for comprehensive based question. Yes, you can extend your sentence by complex or compound structure, but you have to be careful. It should be placed in one paragraph, and the paragraph will be not more than 4 sentences. Okay, my dear students, you have only 2 marks, and for 2 marks you can spend not more than 5 minutes. So during 5 minutes, it is clever that you should use 4 very crucial sentences for your answer. So my dear students, now we are going to discuss the questions. Here is the first question. Discuss about the respiratory process. Wow, it is a big one, my dear students. So you can summarize the answer by your own, because it is a comprehensive part. It will be the part of your creative. The answer is respiration is biochemical process in which oxygen is used to burn the cellular food in the body of the organism. As a result, energy and carbon dioxide is produced. So respiration is a physiochemical process where food is oxidized. In presence or absence of oxygen, which in bracket, and potential energy stored in a cellular food is converted and released as kinetic energy, and potential energy stored in a cellular food is converted as released as kinetic energy and heat energy, and consequently carbon dioxide is produced. So my dear students, this is a big one, isn't it? You can summarize it as your creative skill during your exam. This can be changed by your skill, but you have to be careful. The main scenario should be clear during your answer. Now again I am discussing the same thing for your memorizing part. It should be good for your memories process. Again, the respiration is biochemical process in which oxygen is used to burn the cellular food. Okay, my dear students, the respiration is biochemical process in which oxygen is used to burn the cellular food. The cellular food is very important word you have to mention. Then in the body of the organism, as a result, energy and carbon dioxide is produced. So respiration is a physiochemical process where food is oxidized. In the presence or absence of oxygen, it should be on bracket. It is optional. You can cut it if no time you have during your exam. And Potential energy stored in cellular food is converted and released as kinetic energy, and potential energy stored in cellular food is converted and released as kinetic energy and heat energy, and consequently carbon dioxide is produced. So my dear students, this is the answer. Okay, now we are going to the next one, and that is discuss the importance of respiration for living world. So my dear students, we know already that the respiration is a very important term for our living world. We cannot think a moment without the respiration process. Okay, so this is the answer. Respiration transforms the energy stored in a food eaten by an organism into energy that can be used for metabolic process that sustain the organism's life. The importance of the respiratory system is critical. Organism can endure many days without food and sometimes a few without water, but cannot survive for more than a few minutes if respiration case. Earlier I tell you that it is a very important process. You can summarize the part, but be careful that you have to mention the importance very carefully. The crucial part is we cannot think without the respiration process of the body. It is the very important thing. And again, I describe you the answer as respiration transforms the energy stored in foods eaten by the organism into energy that can be used for metabolic process that sustain the organism's life. So my dear students, here is two questions. One is respiration for animal and another is respiration for living planets. In both cases, the respiration is same. In both cases, the bodies are producing energy to operate their external or internal activities. It is the main criteria. Energy is the main thing that you are going to living and playing some internal and external activities through the respiratory process. This is the main criteria. So my dear students, you have to write the importance, as the importance of the respiratory system is critical. Okay, the importance of the respiratory system is critical. Organisms can endure many days without food. Okay, listen the line carefully. Organism can endure many days without food. You can survive without food many days, and sometimes a few without water. We know that water is very crucial part for our organism, and that case you can live few without water, but you cannot survive for more than a few minutes if the respiration fails. If your respiration process crashed for any reason, your total body system will be closed. Okay, my dear students, this is why the respiration process is very important for our living world. So now we are going to discuss the next one. Write the name of the organs of human respiratory system. So my dear students, we know the 7 main organ are participate during the respiratory process in human respiratory system. So we are going to discuss about the answer. The answer is human respiratory system is composed of the following organs: nostril and nasal cavity, nasopharynx, larynx, trachea, bronchus, lungs, and diaphragm. So these 7 organs are very important for our respiratory system, my dear students. So my dear students, now we are going to discuss another one, and that is write a short note about larynx. So here is the answer. Larynx, it is situated at junction of pharynx and trachea. Larynx has sound producing cord called vocal cord. On the larynx hole there is a lid. It covers the larynx during the intake of food so that food cannot enter the larynx. It opens again during inhalation. So the answer is, it is situated at the junction of pharynx and trachea. Larynx has sound producing cord called vocal cord. On the larynx hole there is a lid. The main important part is lid. It covers the larynx during the intake of food so that food cannot enter the larynx. It opens again during inhalation. So my dear students, that is the answer of this question, and now we are going to discuss about the next one. The next is discuss about bronchus, and the answer is bronchus. The trachea divide into 2 bronchus from near the lungs and enter into the left and right lungs. They are called right and left bronchus. After entering into the lungs, the bronchus again divided into innumerable bronchioles. They are termed as bronchioles. The structure of a bronchus is like trachea. Okay, so now we are going to discuss about the creative part. So it is a sample creative, my dear students, and we are going to answer the sample creative, and during the creative question you have to be very careful about time duration, because every creative contain 10 marks and you are not allowed to spend 24 minutes for your each creative portion. So here is the first knowledge based question. What is respiration process? Already discussed about it. Then discuss the importance of respiration for living world. It is also discussed in previous part. And C. Write the information about A and D from figure 1. Explain the contribution of B and C during the respiration process. It is from figure 1 also for higher order thinking ability part. So now I am going to discuss about the creative part, which is first knowledge base part. And the knowledge base one, what is respiration process? Earlier I discussed that. The answer will be same. The answer will be the respiration is biochemical process in which the cell of an organism obtain energy by combining oxygen and glucose, resulting in the release of carbon dioxide, water and ATP. The current C of energy in cells. The answer will be same. You can write the same answer for this question. It is a knowledge based question. Another one is discuss the importance of respiration process for livelihood. My dear students, earlier I discussed about it. The answer will be same here because it is a sample creative question. The answer is the respiration transforms the energy stored in the food eaten by the organism into energy that can be used for metabolic process that sustain the organism's life. The importance of the respiration process or the importance of the respiratory system is critical. The organism can endure many days without food and sometimes a few without water, but cannot survive for more than a few minutes if the respiration process crashes. Okay, my dear students, here's the part C. Write the importance about A and D from figure 1. The answer is, here is A is larynx and D is diaphragm. You have to describe both larynx and diaphragm for question number C. And the answer larynx, earlier I discussed about the larynx. The answer will be same. It is situated at the junction of pharynx and trachea. Larynx has sound producing cord called the vocal cord on the larynx. Whole there is a lid cover that larynx during intake of food of that food cannot enter the larynx. It opens again during inhalation. Okay, my dear students, and the diaphragm, yes, it is very crucial part because it divided our body from the lower part from our upper part. Okay, the diaphragm, the muscular layer that separated abdominal cavity and chest cavity is diaphragm. It looks like an open umbrella. When diaphragm shrinks, it goes down and the area of chest cavity increases. When it is expanded, it goes up and the chest cavity shrinks. Breathing function is done due to expansion and contraction of the diaphragm. Clear, my dear students? When you are discussing about the diaphragm, the most important part is the muscular layer that separated abdominal cavity and chest cavity is diaphragm. It is the crucial part. Then you can discuss the rest one, as it looks like an open umbrella. When diaphragm shrinks, it goes down and the area of chest cavity increases. When it is expanded, it goes up and the chest cavity shrinks. Breathing function is done due to the expansion and contraction of the diaphragm. Okay, my dear students, now I am going to discuss the next one, that is about the higher order thinking ability, and that is the question: explain the contribution of B and C during the respiration process from the figure 1. The answer is, here is B the bronchus and C is lungs. Earlier we discussed about the bronchus. The answer will be same. The bronchus trachea divided into two bronchus from the near lungs into the left and right lungs. They are called right and left bronchus. After entering into the lungs, the bronchus again divided into two innumerable bronchus. They are termed as bronchioles. The structure of a bronchus like trachea. The answer will be same. The rest one is, you can, if you have time, you can discuss with the figure. The teacher or examiner will be happy to find the figure in your copy, so you can write if you have time. If you have no time, so you no need to draw the figure. So careful about your time, but you have to discuss the rest of the part, which is about lungs. So the rest part is lungs. There are two lungs on the two sides of the heart inside the chest cavity. It is soft like sponge. The right lung is of big, larger than the left one. The lungs are covered with two float membranes called pleura. In between pleura fluids, some sneeze substance are present, so it prevents friction with chest wall. It is very important organ, a very important thing to avoid the friction. Okay, the bronchus and bronchus branches profusely on enter the lungs. These small bronchioles enter into ear cell or sacs. Each ear sac is made of epithelial cells. These cells are surrounded by capillary vessels. When air enters into these cells, the cell wall up like balloon and the automatically shrinks. The walls of sacs and capillary vessels are so thin that the capillary vessels are so thin that air can pass through them easily. So my dear students, it is the answer of higher order thinking ability based question, and this is the end of this creative discussion. Now the homework time. Your homework will be learn the given questions and creative too. Okay, and this is the end of this session. Hope we will meet in different session. Till then, my dear students, stay safe in your home and take care yourself and take care about your study. Bye bye.